Well, John, we're over here at a Corsair. Where the previous video we did was over on a polished airplane, which I'm absolutely the most excited about because yeah, I can at least wash this thing every now and then. But John's going to demonstrate his 360 ceramic two-part activated coating on this airplane. This airplane was restored in 2000, and it was done as a matte finish. So, you know, some of the oil and stuff has soaked into it, so we want to definitely clean your surface before you put a coating on, because you're going to coat whatever is underneath it. So you want to have a good clean surface, free of all waxes.
That's right.
And oils. And what do we have here? This is your cleaner.
This is a decontamination cleaner that we make. It's almost like a wax and grease remover, just a better version of it. Okay. And safe for the paint and everything, so we're going to put it on there.
We're just doing a spot right here.
That's right. Take all that oil.
The neat thing about it, I didn't even think about using this ceramic coating on a matte finished airplane. I thought it might kind of interfere with the way it looked, but John was saying, hey, you know, Scott, it just looks like a brand new paint job. It doesn't give it that ultra shiny luster. So John, I'll let you take it from here.
All right.
You've already mixed your A and B in this.
This is the exact same formula we used on the polished airplane. It's the same formula that you would use on a painted surface, whatever. And all it is equal parts of A and B. Put it in here, shake it up good, and you're going to do the same process that we showed earlier, about 8 to 10 drops on this sponge at a time, and we're going to do about a 2 square foot area. And what you're going to see is that it's not going to make this matte finish nice and shiny or anything like it would on a painted. If it's on a shiny painted surface, then it's just going to make it look like it's got a piece of glass on top of it. But with this matte finish, it's going to make it rich. But what it's really doing that's going to be so helpful to you as far as being the person that maintains this airplane, it's going to keep the water, the dirt, the oils and stuff from penetrating this finish and staining it. You've got something now that has UV protectors that'll keep it from bleaching out. So it'll just hold this finish for years and years.
Wish we'd have had it many years ago. But
that's right.
You know, most of these airplanes we take care of, and they're definitely in hangars. But still, when they're outside, the elements do take a toll on them.
This is actually a good way to demonstrate this coating, because over this dark finish and everything, you can actually see how far you get out of this, out of those little 8 or 10 drops, and you realize why we say don't treat it like wax. It's very concentrated. A nice thin even coat is all you want. We'll rub it on, we'll go back. And I usually go 2 ways with the application. I'll cross my directions up, make sure we got it all covered nice and even, and then we'll wipe it down. I purposely went above that line a little bit because I want you to see the difference.
Yeah, I hope that shows up in the video, but what we have now, we have a beautiful matte finish. You're right, it looks like it just came out of the paint shop yesterday. It doesn't look like it's gloss paint at all. It's a beautiful matte finish, but the neat part is we have a coating. Between my finger and that paint, I'm touching ceramic.
Actually, take your hand and feel it and just see how nice it feels now.
Compared to that, there's no, you know, I'm rubbing it across glass here, and I'm rubbing across older paint there, and there's just no question. Again, I'm most excited about the polished airplane, but it protects anything, and it's great for automotive, and it's great for boats, but it's great for an airplane that goes Mach 1 too. Again, this ceramic coating is, you can handle temperatures many hundreds of degrees. In fact, over what, 700 or so, it actually turns into a glass.
Into a true hard ceramic coating.
So exhaust fumes are not going to hurt it. If anything, they'll help it a little bit. So oil and grease, and you know, we get all kinds of stuff coming out of these exhausts that come down this fuselage. It's going to help us protect this airplane.
As you know, the Aeroshell boys, the Aeroshell aerobatic team, they've been gracious enough to be a test bed for me for this material, and we recently repainted, our shop repainted all their airplanes. So as we would finish them, and 3 or 4 weeks later, after I knew the paint was cured, then we would put this coating on the airplanes, and each one of them have been telling me about how easy they are to keep clean now. This coating is not only hydrophobic, meaning water won't stick to it, it's also oleophobic, so oil doesn't stick to it well. So when they're turning their smoke oil on, doing their routines or taking people on media flights and all that oil's blowing down the side of it. Most of it's blowing right on off. And that's what's tickled those guys. They said, you know, when we get through flying at the end of the day, what little bit of oil we see, we can walk by with a paper towel and wipe it off. We're not out there having to degrease our airplanes to be ready for the next show.
That's the magic right there, that two-part activated nanotechnology coating, ceramic coating, that really I've never seen anything like it. We've Googled, I've polished so many airplanes over the last several years, large airplanes, put a lot of money in them, and they don't look like I polished them because it's been over a year and a half ago.
That's right.
And well, John, we certainly appreciate it. Appreciate you coming to Mid-American Flight Museum and letting us be a part of this whole thing.
The AeroShell aerobatic team proudly supports John's 360 Coatings.